What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play RollerCoaster Tycoon. I am in a much better mood today, so no ranting and raving from me today. What did I say I wanted to build last time? Is this guy going to clean all that vomit? He better be, because that is nasty. Come on. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. I mentioned, I think last episode, I wanted to build a water slide. So we're going to do just that. So let's build us a water slide. Again, one of my favorite rides to build. I don't know why. I think it's just pretty cool. So we are in March of year 3. So that means we have this episode and one more on this park. And I'm trying to find a good space for this thing. So that means 2 more coasters. And I mentioned... Actually, no, I didn't mention it. That was in my failed recording. I want to build one roller coaster that kind of goes... that shares the space with the storm here. So that utilizes this stretch of our park. I think that could be kind of cool to try and intertwine another ride through that section. Might be kind of difficult, but I think that would be a fun kind of last coaster to build. So, since that is the last thing we're going to build, and this is not our last episode, we're going to build something else. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. There we go. So we're going to build our water slide. And I built a water slide in my failed recording, but this is not going to be the same thing. I wasn't really happy with how that came out anyway, so, you know, like I said, it ended up working out for the better. So I cannot complain. Or I can, but I won't. It wouldn't be valid. Oh, I saw that fence right there and I was like, are you kidding me? Why does my park end right there? I've got ride right here. But it doesn't. That was just the wrong fence I was looking at. Can I clear all this? I can. This is going to be... I don't know. All of this is going to have to go like above the trees. This is going to be so tall. We started at 13. We're up at 28. Oh my goodness. I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah. These supports are not high enough. Let's go down a little bit here. Just so they have some speed to clear all this stuff. And what did I want to do here? These trees, man, they're just... they are everywhere. Like, I'm trying to get an idea of where I want this to end up. And I'm thinking if I do it, I might be able to just kind of contain it over top all of this area. I might go down to ground level a little bit. And not worry about some trees, but... or just start demolishing some trees. Actually, I don't know how much speed that's going to have, so in case it has too much, we shall play it safe. And I think I'll be able to flatten this out. If not... nope. No, we're going to modify the land a little bit. I don't care that much. And then this would be kind of cool if we go right over the walkway here. We can't do that. We need to be one higher. How can I make that happen? So if I go this way a little bit first, and then... am I hitting the ride? Yeah. Do that. Can I go up one without killing anybody? And then down, all steep-like? It appears I can. Because that allows us to go right over the footpath here. Which I think will look kind of sweet. And then I need to try to get it... no, man, you lose speed so fast. Like, I've already done both my drops. And I'm already back at more or less the same height I need to be on for the station. I need to go 2 higher than where I'm at now. I don't know where this is going. I have no earthly idea. But we're going to demo some trees and find out, I guess. Is that... Oh, I missed the one tree that was actually in my way. So hopefully this has... That'll have quite a bit of speed. I'm not worried about it having too much speed, per se. But we're gonna go... Let's go underground here. I don't want this to look too busy. Our park is already getting kind of busy. Yeah, like, it's just... It's not a very... I don't know. It's not super aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion. And that's what happens when you only have so much space to contend with, so... No, we need to keep going down. Why are we losing guests right now? What happened? I don't know what happened, but I'm not too worried about it. We have... Why can't I do that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It doesn't want me to do anything. Okay, I guess we're coming back up to 13. Assuming it will let me. Oh, that was too much. Oh well. And then it's this tree right here that has to go bye-bye. Okay, so I'm trying to make my way back to the station right now. This isn't a super long water slide, but that's okay. It doesn't always have to be long to be a decent ride. I think I can clear... I'm hoping I have enough speed to get over this, as well as enough speed to... no, that'll work. To do this number, and we'll S-bend to the right. That should line us up just fine with our station platform. Actually, we'll make our station platform a little bit longer if we can. Oh, that works out perfectly. Station, and track. Perfect. That works out nicely. I hope, at least. Didn't we already receive this award? Am I crazy? I don't think this doesn't show all of your messages. Where does it show my awards? Does it show all of my awards? No, just my most recent ones. I don't know. I feel like we've already gotten that award. But I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because there's a good possibility that is the case. And why don't I have any... How do I not have any benches or trash cans in this area? I've got a couple here, but those are kind of default. Those were there when I started. So we'll add a few of these because it looks kind of sparse. Okay, so that is our entrance and exit. We need to actually build a queue for our entrance. And look at how much money we have, guys. Almost 27 grand. Like... That is a lot of money. I'm actually going to make the line for this kind of long. Because I can. And we're going to go kind of down and back up. I think that looks kind of cool. What the heck? No, I want that connecting straight ahead, not right there. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. There we go. Okay. Let's paint this. It's green, and I kind of like that, but I think that's the same exact color green as this ride. You can see right here it looks like the exact same color, and I don't like that. So let's try a different green. And I think... Normally I'd say I don't like how that looks. But what if we make the supports the same color? I think that's kind of nice. It's a green. It fits in the forest just fine. But it stands out a little bit. And that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted to pop a little bit, but not too much. This green very much blends in with the grass, the forest, everything. this one stands out a little bit. So, I don't know. I kind of like it. And then on the inside, what would... No, not the golden brown. What would a brown look like? Kinda ugly. That one's not bad, but that doesn't look good either, I don't think. Ooh, I kind of like black. Or white. Or gray. Black it is. I like it. Okay, so that is our paint job. And then for our boats, we're going to do... What are we going to do? Let's try like that lime green. That might pop on the... It might be a nice contrast to the black here. So, all right. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. We're going to go ahead and watch boat 1 as we make our way through... we'll name it after. As we make our way through Water Slide 1. That is the longest chain lift ever. All right, I think that worked out perfectly. This part right here, very slow, but again, with people in it, it's not going to be as slow. They're going to have a little bit more momentum going, which also means they'll have a little bit more speed going up this. Pretty much they'll have a little bit more speed throughout the entire thing. So just because something doesn't crash when we do it on a test mode doesn't mean it won't crash when we actually let people ride it. We've got 12. 12 is our max. Oh, we already got test results. That's a pretty good water slide. The one I built in last recording of last episode was, I think it was medium, low, low. And it was only like a 2 something excitement rating. It was a really bad water slide. So I'm glad that didn't work out, because this is much better. Oh my gosh, those guys are going fast. Yeah, see what I mean about them having more speed here at the end? That's definitely more enjoyable. It's almost too much right here. I'm glad no one dies. And I'm pretty sure every guest weighs the exact same amount, so we shouldn't have any variation in some people crashing it and others not. So, oh, for a second there I thought we had way too many boats in our station, but just no one was riding it because it was raining. So that's 563. Oh my gosh, we are robbing our guests, guys. Look how much money we have. 30 grand. I'm gonna go ahead and repay this 10 grand. I'm not sure if that affects my park value, but we only need a park value of 15,000. So we have 10 more than that. We'll probably double that by the end of this all. We need to name this thing. Let's do... I don't know why. Walter sounds like a good name. Walter's... Sorry, I saw that dinghy right here, and because whenever I'm in this menu, it seems to slow down the frame rate of everything, so the boats look like they're traveling a lot slower than they actually are, and I thought it was going to get stuck and go backwards. So Walter's Walter's Wild Ride. I don't know. No, Walter's Wet and... Nope, not WT. Wet and Wild Ride. Because they are on a water slide. They are going to get a little wet. The safest park in the country. And the park with the best coasters. We also have the park with the best staff. We are the best at everything, guys. Oh my goodness, that would give me so much whiplash. That is cool, though. I like how this came out. Oh, and it looks like it works perfectly. Or just about. We could have made the ride a couple seconds longer, but this works out really nicely. And again, it's a high, medium, which is what we always want. And I'm looking at this here, and I don't know if I've ever really covered this tab. Basically, for... Where is it? It's one of these. This is basically following a certain boat. I don't know which one it is, but you can see, you can track the velocity, altitude, vertical G's, and lateral G's. And as we go, it'll automatically... No, it won't. You have to manually do it. Okay, so that's this boat right here. So you can see its velocity dips, and then it accelerates to its max, and slows down. Gains some speed, slows down again coming up the hill, and then gradually slows down until the station brakes kick in and it maintains its velocity of, what's that, like 5 miles an hour maybe? If we actually look at the boat... Oh, never mind. Usually it tells you the velocity at which they're traveling at as they go. But yeah, you can also look at how high it is, the vertical G's and the lateral G's. So if I ever build a roller coaster that's really bad or just has way too many lateral or vertical G's, I can see exactly where in the ride the trouble spots are, and I can troubleshoot those trouble spots. It works out really nicely that way. I don't think I've built a ride that's been that bad that I needed to like redo everything, but maybe I will one of these days. I'm sure at some point, if we ever have just excess money and just want to do something crazy, I'm just going to build a bad ride. Like just something that's absolutely insane. Ultra extreme nausea, ultra extreme intensity, zero excitement. Just something that would just terrify people. Just for the fun of it. Because I used to do that when I was a kid. Whenever I'd finish a park, I would continue playing that park for a little bit. And that's when I would have my fun with it. Or just, you know, I would completely disregard the objective because I had already completed it. I didn't need to worry about an objective anymore. And I would just do whatever I wanted. And it was so much fun because you can build... Just like I was saying, just incredibly intense, insane rides, and you don't have to worry about people liking it. It's just, it is whatever you want it to be, and that's the nice part about it. So, I'm looking around for a place to put my bumper cars, and it looks like this area would be not awful. We're gonna put it right there, so that way the exit can sit nicely up against... Man, I can't see anything here. Are those trees in our way too? Or at least that one is. So is this one. So is that one? There we go. Okay, so we're going to do the entrance on the back side here, actually. And we'll do the exit right next to the restroom. And let's get this thing open just so we can get the music going. Because I love the music for bumper cars. I know I say that pretty much every time I build it, but it's because it's true every time I build it. Why do we have 3 entertainers in this corner of our park? We have, what, 8 total, I think? We should not have 3 of them in the tiniest portion of our park here. Man, look at Walter's Wet and Wild ride. It is doing really nicely. I knew that line would fill up like crazy. Water slides are always a hit. And we're also making bank from it. That is insane. Profit 5 grand per hour. That is awesome. And when it says per hour, that is in real time. So these recordings are about 30 minutes a piece. So every 2 recordings, I'll make 5 grand from that ride. So we are in May. So we have May and June. So a little bit of May left, and then June. We'll try and build one more something. What that something is yet, I don't know. We'll find out. So that's 270. And I kind of like that blue. And the purple and gold, that's really ugly. Purple and white. I don't even, where is that color? Is that just like the bottom tiny bit there? Let's find something that stands out. Yeah, I think it is. There's like a little stripe on the back too, it looks like. Yeah, that's what it is, that little stripe on the back. That's not even that visible because this roof is so dark you can't really see. But anyway, that'll work. I like that color. We'll keep it just like that. Bows, bumper cars. Some of these don't need a super crazy renaming of, but I mean, bumper cars are bumper cars. They're gonna stay the same. What color were we doing our umbrellas? White? I haven't really been looking at that whenever it's been raining. I can't afford... Sorry, anytime I see a ride with 0 line, I want to make sure that it's not overpriced for people's tastes. Like Catherine's Cruisers, not a single person is going on it. And again, it's not because anyone doesn't want to go on it. Well, that's not true. These people don't want to. It's not that anyone thinks it's too expensive to go on it, I guess is what I meant to say. Sam Storm has broken down. I actually kind of want it to be a station brake failure one of these times so I can see the change. Nope, safety cut out. And that's not an exciting part at all to break down. If I'm ever on a ride and it breaks down, I would so much rather it be right here at the top so you can actually see something than all the way at the back. But look at this. We actually have a line now. People are getting a little bit impatient about having to wait, but I'd rather have people be impatient than people dead. So I think that is always preferable in this game and in real life. That is not exclusive to this game. Okay. I need to build something in the month of June here. So what do we have? Actually, you know what I never did? I never even showed you guys some of these rides. So we'll wait until Sam Storm here gets fixed, and we'll actually watch it. I don't think I've watched Sam's... Really the only ones worth watching are Sam Storm, Forest Flyer, and then Brandon's Bombers. I don't think we've ever watched that. So we'll go ahead and pull this up just so you guys can see it. In case my tracking is too jittery for you, you can always just watch right here, and it's a smooth video. Also, you can see how fast it's going, which I think is cool. And I try to be smooth whenever I track these rides for you guys, but it's just the limitations of this game. I'm being very smooth with my movements right now, but it's just so jittery because of the frame rate, and right now I'm at the edge of the map, so I can't go up or down or anything. So, but I don't know how this isn't too intense. Like, that is insanely fast. They're getting whipped around like crazy. Like, if I built this exact same ride, I feel like it would just be ultra extreme everything and everyone would hate it. But they seem to love it. Then again, the stats for this ride, or not the stats, the tips for this ride, my train is all about fast, smooth, twisted track. That is the definition of fast, smooth, and twisted track. So maybe that ends up working out in its favor. But yeah, look at this. We actually have a line now, and it fills up, and it's a ride time of 1:46 seconds. So that's kind of a long wait, but again, it's all for safety. And our bobsled is doing amazing. Why did that just launch with nobody on it? I don't know. But this thing has brought in a good amount of money, seeing as how we built it, like, what, half, or at the start of our second year? 12 grand? That's quite a bit of money for a ride. Okay, let's actually go check out Forest Flyers before we look at Brandon's Bombers. And we'll actually look at this guy. Nope, that's the wrong ride. Yeah, we'll just watch that train one. We'll watch this guy. And I could do this and just constantly focus on him, but I feel like that audio of me clicking would get kind of old. So that's why I don't opt to do this whenever I track a ride. I just kind of smoothly, or attempted smoothly, make my way around. Alright, so we're watching this guy right here. This is a short and sweet ride. It is not very long at all. And again, the trees kind of obscure most of it. But we might have actually looked at this one earlier. I'm not sure. But that is such a short ride. That would cost so little to build. But it's brought in 6 grand since the park was opened. And I'm sure this costs maybe $1 grand, maybe 2 to build. So it's definitely profitable. And oh, now that we built Walter's Wet and Wild ride right next to it, we can actually charge 10 cents more. Perfect. I'm glad we're doing this. Check on our chairlift real quick, make sure that's still doing all right. It looks like it. Looks pretty popular. And then our last one that we never checked out, I don't believe, was Brandon's Bombers. So we'll go ahead and get the underground view on that. Why is it stopped? I don't know. But let's look at Train 5 here. So they go up a chain lift and do kind of a curve. And again, how they built this entirely underground, I don't know. That's something that the game developers can put in a park very easily. Doing that for me would be incredibly difficult. You'd have to lower the ground a ton to even get access to that low of ground. You can't just build something underground. You've got to build it above ground and then carry it underground. I mean, I guess I could do it, but my goodness, would it take a lot of time and work. Okay, so yeah, there's a reason I haven't really been showing this thing off. It is so quick and not super exciting. But yeah, that's Brandon's Bombers. Everyone seems to love it though. The line is always packed. Then again, almost all the rides in our park, like the actual rides, not attractions, are almost always packed. The twins here, they are still killing it. I think I set it to wait for any load on both of these. Yeah, I don't care, because one of the lines was always doing better than the other. But this ride is just doing so well, and every ride in this park that we built is doing so well. And again, rides, not attractions. Attractions always don't do quite as well. Attractions being your gentle rides, your thrill rides, anything that doesn't have like a track design to it. Or I guess transport rides would fall under attractions as well. I don't know. But you guys know what I mean. You catch my drift. Or at least I hope you do. But okay, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. That's going to do it for this episode. Next episode in this park will be our last episode in this park. And I'm thinking I want to build... What do we have? I think I want to do a stand-up steel coaster. I think that would be really cool. We could do the station somewhat... I don't know. We could start the station over here, have it loop around, and then I want it to be kind of big. I want it to take up, basically follow the same route as Sandstorm, and I kind of want to have it go the same direction, so I'll have it start on this end. We might have it weave over and throughout the track, not just stay in one straight line like this. I don't know. I think that'll be kind of a cool project to attempt. And again, it's at the end of our park, so even if it comes out horribly intense and nauseating, it's not going to matter, because all we need is a park value, and despite how successful the ride is, it's going to add value to our park because it increases the monetary value of our park. Yeah, we're still sitting at 24, so we are more than set. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.